The next voice you will hear is that of Mrs. Betty Reynolds Funderburk, co-founder of Sisters Enterprise.
Good morning, friends and family of Sisters Enterprise. My name is Betty Reynolds Funderburk, and my sister Eleanor and I are co-founders of Sisters Enterprise, a non-profit charitable corporation that was founded in 2005. I'm delighted to share a little bit of information with you regarding our almost 20-year-old non-profit charitable organization. As natives of Kansas City, Missouri, Eleanor and I moved to Colorado over 40 years ago and decided to make this beautiful Rocky Mountain region called Colorado our forever home based on our universal mission to promote random acts of kindness. We found it very gratifying to honor people from all walks of life that do random acts of kindness. We also recognize in Colorado a centenarian, a senior citizen, every year. And for the Random Act of Kindness awardees, we've given out approximately 300 plus to people throughout Colorado. Based on our upbringing and our Reynolds large family of 11 by God-fearing parents who were kind, caring, respectable, and dependable entrepreneurs whose word was their bond, I've learned that people who are happy as a lark, they are surrounded by the same kind of people. Happy people who enjoy helping others just like us. As a matter of fact, we were more than happy to hear the good news that many medical researchers agree that engaging in random acts of kindness actually improves both mental and physical health, thus increasing lifespan and overall happiness. Wow, super wow. Finally, because we fervently believe in our Sisters Enterprise 2023 theme, United We Stand, it goes without saying that our Sisters Enterprise nonprofit organization has enjoyed partnering with all of our past and present business friends and supporters who have made it possible for us to pursue special random acts of kindness to the support of a plethora of personal projects, including cancer awareness support, centenarian recognition, COVID mask giveaway, CPR training, deserving weddings, Hawaii fire victim support, domestic violence purse project, homeless reach out through gift cards and food and clothing giveaways, global food and clothing giveaways, tornado victim assistance, upward Thanksgiving support, holiday turkey and ham food giveaways, job search training referrals, toys for tots, youth literary projects, and there are many other things that we endeavor to do in the upcoming month and year. Oh, yes. Would you believe that the World Kindness Day is November 13th? Don't forget it. If you haven't already started, share this information with someone else about being kind and caring and doing things for people, even if they're not your relative or friend. It can be a total stranger. You do this with no compensation involved. Remember, the world kind people. If you can't find one, then be one. May God continue to bless you. I hope you will enjoy our program today. This is Betty Reynolds Thunderbird. Have a great day. Thank you.
Well, hello, my name is Dr. Michelle Moras, and I'm currently in the beautiful city of Dubai because I am speaking at the Women's Economic Development Global Summit, and I'm also the MC. But who am I, and why did Sisters Enterprise ask me to step in to be the keynote today? Well, I am a global speaker. I have about 27 books out there. They met me long ago when I wrote my very first book, and I'm in their book. These are they. And they reached out to me and said, can you be our keynote? And I said, of course. They believed in me before anyone else really believed in me. And so that random act of kindness of saying, Michelle, you're a Toastmaster, you're a DTM, come out and speak for us, way back when, before I was a global speaker, that kindness that they lent to me has helped propagate me to who I am today. I'm a global speaker. I told you that. Many, many books. I'm in sci-fi movies. And most recent, I'm in Dubai launching my music album. See, they didn't even know I sang, but now they do. It's called Michelle. You can find it on my website, michellemoras.com. But enough about me. More about what am I here for today? What I'm here for today is to talk about the importance of United We Stand. United We Stand is really what Sisters Enterprise is all about. Like I told you, they believed in me before anyone else did. And that is that United We Stand. They saw potential in me and helped me, not even knowing what that potential could possibly be. United You Stand. When you think about it, what do you think about? I think of that 70s song, United We Stand, divided we fall. Something about against the wall. But we'll be together, you and me. United We Stand is really a calling for what's going on in the world right now. We have so much chaos happening that people, even our own neighbors, are looking at each other sideways doing, well, I wonder what they're doing, or I don't want to share with them, or, oh, what if they're contagious? I mean, there's so much untrust and I don't know, disenchantment of love and light in the world right now. And what Sisters Enterprise does on a daily basis, and especially when they're honoring their centurions, is hold up people when they don't expect to be held up. So with United You Stand, how can you play a part in that? How can you be a person that helps lift someone else? Because together we keep standing. If we keep walking around being fearful of each other and who we talk to or what we're talking about or the politics or looking across the ocean out here in Dubai where I am and beyond, we would close down. If we keep looking outside of how we are divided and how we aren't the same, our human nature makes us shrink, makes us scared, makes us pull back and not want to be this united people that the United States is all about. So whenever you get this urge to say, you know what, I'm afraid, or, ooh, I don't want to do that, reconsider that. Reconsider that thought and think about how Sisters Enterprise is helping our common man, our communities, our children in our communities. Because think about how America was made. United We Stand is we all come together for a common cause. It doesn't have to be one cause. It could be multiple common causes. And United We Stand keeps us together as a nation, as a family of people from multiple tribes in multiple parts of the world, no matter what creed, religion, ethnicity. We love each other for who we are, human. And I love to tell people, I love everybody until they prove me wrong. So maybe pull on that kind of a trait because together we can do so much more. And that's the power of Sisters Enterprise. They see the good in the people around them, help people who can't help them back. That is that random act of kindness award they give out every year. People who give love and care without expecting anything to come back to them. That is a true random act of kindness. And each of us need to instill that into our hearts because the world needs us right now. And if you would like to be part of this gang, which I'm pretty sure you are, you wouldn't be on this right now watching, be part of the Sisters Enterprise. Be part of the United We Stand. Lend a helping hand to someone in need today, tomorrow. Don't just wait for the holidays because people are hungry year round. Aren't you hungry every day? So think about those kind of things. Don't wait for the pack to tell you what to do. Do what your heart tells you what needs to be done and go do it. So my name is Michelle Moross. Recently, you can actually call me Dr. Michelle Moross. Why? Well, because I got my doctorate degree, not just because I wanted my doctorate degree, but because I want to do more good. And with that doctor in front of my name, it opens more doors that I can go in and help more people around the world. Like I said at the very beginning of this recording, I am in Dubai. I'm not in Dubai just because I'm Michelle Moross. It's because I give back unapologetically. So go out there and be that person. Be the one who makes a difference. Do the things that you need to do in order to put yourself in a position where you can go out and give more of your time. That is the united we can stand by to be together and help out with Sisters Enterprise as they do their random act of kindness every day. So it was lovely talking to all of you today. And give me a follow. My name is Michelle Moross, Dr. Michelle Moross, but you can find me on all social media as Michelle, MiChellelleMRAS.com. And get this new album because Eleanor and Betty did not know I sang. I do light jazz on this one, but I'd love your support. So have a great week, everybody. Have a great summit gathering at Sisters Enterprise. And congratulations to our Centurion of the Year this year. Have a wonderful week, everyone. And from Dubai, TTFN. Ta-ta for now. Take care.
Good morning and welcome to Sisters Enterprise, 19th Annual Random Acts of Kindness Celebration. This is Linda C. Shaw, former board member but dedicated friend and supporter of Sisters Enterprise, excited to share our recipients for this event. Our first recipient is Mr. Ernie Clark. Sisters Enterprise is honored to posthumously select Mr. Ernie Clark as one of our 2023 Ractivists. Nearly 50 years ago, Ernie Clark, a retired New Jersey police officer, fell in love with the majestic beauty of our mountains and decided to make the Centennial State his home. He is a husband, father, and founder of Second Chance Bicycles. Second Chance is a nonprofit organization that was birthed by his desire to help kids in need. It has grown exponentially over the years and has provided this remarkable, heartfelt service to people of all ages. At the former Aurora, Colorado location, Second Chance Bikes refurbished and donated used bicycles to disadvantaged children, the homeless, and veterans. Hundreds of impounded and donated bikes would go to founder Ernie Clark and his team of volunteers to restore and donate each year. Second Chance Bikes has provided over 4,500 bikes since 2006. Ernie's work did not go unnoticed. He was a recipient of the ABC Denver Channel News 7 Everyday Hero Award. Ernie is also a recipient of the Presidential United States Volunteer Service Award an honor that garnered a congratulatory letter from the President of the United States. Second Chance Bike Shop has been featured on Fox, ABC, the Denver Post, and Aurora Sentinel. Mr. Ernie Clark died unexpectedly from a medical emergency, November 2022. He was in his late 60s. His photo on our video was taken September 29th, 2022. Aurora Mayor Mike Kaufman paid tribute to Clark in a Twitter post on behalf of a grateful city. Ernie Clark Jr. wasn't surprised when his father wanted to start a nonprofit. It was more than his heart or soul. It was his passion, Clark Jr. said. He also wasn't surprised when he learned just how many people his father was helping. When you hear about it on the phone, you don't really grasp it. The magnitude of how big an operation he built. Needless to say, Faith, his beloved wife, daughter Betty, and son Ernest Jr. are committed to keeping Ernie's sweet memories and legacy of Second Chance bicycles alive as long as they can by keeping one of our city's beloved icons alive in order to help those in need who desire transportation.
Hi, my name is Betty Clark. I'm the daughter of the late Ernie Clark. He was the founder of Second Chance Bike Shop and passed away November 9th of 2022. With him and the board of volunteers, they were able to give away 22,000 bikes to students trying to get to and from school, to homeless people needing a transportation around town, getting to their jobs, veterans who are trying to get back on their feet after being deployed, and anybody and everybody that could use a bike, he made sure to set them up with one. We get donations of bicycles and our board fixes them up, gets them back into operating conditions, and give them away to anybody who needs them. We need more contributors and supporters to help spread the word, to continue this legacy and keep it going. This has been a hard time, but with help like you, we can make sure my dad's legacy continues, where he can give people and a bike a second chance. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Emi Yoshikawa, and I work at this amazing school, Crawford Elementary. I've been at this school for 19 years. So in that 19 years, I have taught everything from kindergarten all the way to third grade. I actually looped with a group of students. I took them from kindergarten all the way to third grade. That group of students actually just graduated from high school last year. Many of them invited me to their graduation ceremony, and it was so great to see my little kindergartners grow up and enter their next chapter of their educational careers. It was so exciting. I've also been a dean of students for the past 9 years. I love staying at this amazing school. We have such a great communities, amazing families. I love seeing generations go by. I've seen little kindergartners grow up all the way and graduate from high school, and I actually even have some former students' kids that now attend our school. So it's just an amazing, amazing generation cycle that goes through our school. I am honored to receive this award. I'm very humbled by it. I love coming to the school every day and giving high fives and saying hi to kids every single day. I love trying to help kids when they need it. I like making kids smile and trying to make their day when they're having a sad day. I just like to be kind, and I like to do the golden rule of treat others like you want to be treated, and so I hope you do the same thing. Thank you again. I am just so honored to have this amazing recognition.
Emi Yoshikawa. Emi Yoshikawa has been employed at Crawford Elementary School for 18 years. Emmy is the dean and behavior interventionist and is consistently interacting with kids as part of her daily duties. She is always teaching the students what it means to be kind and caring to all. She runs all of the school's positive reward-based systems, and she does her job well. It is not Emmy's modeling for kids each day that is most impressive about her, but it's what she does outside of her workday that impresses the most. Emmy shows acts of kindness every day. She always models kindness and has a kind word or treat for her coworkers and our families. You can always expect positive reinforcement every time you see her. She has kept our staff motivated through her words and actions. On her own time, she has planned events for the staff, supported individual families, and is always active in the community. You can expect to see her cheering our kids on at every game. Whether she is supporting our garden or just giving a student a hug, Emmy is always there with a smile. She is not only an incredible employee, but an incredible person who is selfless in all her actions. She is the reason many of our kids always leave school with a smile. It is one thing to do your job great. It is another to model that every moment of every day, whether that is part of your job or not. Emmy loves the Crawford students and their families. When she is not at work, she loves to hang out and go on outdoor adventures with her two kids. She also loves to watch or play football. She especially loves cheering on the Colorado Buffs and Denver Broncos. Emmy, thank you so much for your selfless service, for your warm smile, and we at Sisters Enterprise are honored to be celebrating with you today.
Hi, my name is Ernesto, and I am in Crawford Elementary. This is my school, and I'm in 4th grade. And the reason I think to be kind is because when you're kind to someone, they can actually be happy. Like, like when you're trying to be kind to others, they might bring a smile, or when you're cheering for them, they might be brave enough to do it. Like for example, if we're cheering a person that's in a soccer game and we say, "You can do this," and then when they hear that and everyone says, "You can do this," the more that we say it, the more the person that we're cheering for is gonna be happy and trying their best.
Our next recipient was recommended by Mr. Michael Adele, former principal of Crawford Elementary. And this is what he says about young Mr. Ernesto Segundo Jimenez. Ernesto will be a 4th grader next year at Crawford Elementary School. As I have watched Ernesto grow over the last few years, the thing that impresses me the most is how he has grown into a child with a huge heart and a real caring for his peers and community. I have noticed this attribute in other children as well. Daily, I see Ernesto helping kids on the playground, whether it is teaching them a game or walking them to the nurse. He is always there. He either has a joke or smile every time you see him in the halls. Ernesto also takes time to be friendly to kids he is just getting to know. When we add a new 3rd grade student here at Crawford, it is Ernesto that takes them under his wing. He introduces them to his class. He shows them where to find what they need and befriends every one of them. We do not even ask him to do it. He just does it. Kids gravitate to Ernesto because they know he will always treat them right. His actions are what we would expect to see from all kids, and he models that through his actions every day. In addition to soccer, Ernesto loves to act in plays and dance. Not only is Ernesto modeling kindness with kids, but also with adults. Recently, I was having a tough day, and I was walking down the hall. Ernesto must have noticed and came up to me, put his arms around me and said, "It will be all right." I cannot tell you how much that meant to me and how much it speaks to him as a kind soul. Mr. Adele, thank you so very much for recommending this fine young man. We appreciate all of who he is, and even more so, of the man he will become. Ernesto Segundo Jimenez. Keep on being the light that you are. Sisters Enterprise is happy to honor two outstanding Epworth organizations. The 130-plus-year-old Epworth United Methodist Church, that also works in partnership with the Epworth Foundation, both of which give much to the Colorado community. Epworth United Methodist Church. In the early 1890s, Melissa Briggs, a deaconess in the Methodist Church, founded the Briggs Mission in a tent in Denver at 31st and Walnut Streets because of its proximity to saloons and houses of ill repute. Based on the frequent homicides that were occurring in the area, Deaconess Briggs set out to create a safe place where people could worship God. Over time, Miss Briggs moved the church to various storefronts and community centers in the area. The church's food bank grew to help hundreds and then thousands of people in the community. The Epworth United Methodist Church also provides counseling service as well as toys and clothing to families in need. Senior Pastor Victoria Alvarado serves as the key leadership arm for Epworth United Methodist Church and helps its parishioners pursue their goal of being a living example of God's unconditional love by providing service to those in need. Relying on God as her guiding light, Sister Rose, an angel and chief administrator of Epworth's annual Daddy Bruce Turkey Giveaway Program that reflects a mass distribution of 50,000 turkeys since 2003, has provided leadership and guidance for both the Epworth Foundation and Epworth United Methodist Church. Suffice it to say, kind, caring volunteers have made the annual Thanksgiving Turkey Food Basket Delivery Program a very successful one. Not only does this popular Thanksgiving food box distribution program, designed to help Colorado's disadvantaged and indigent families, it continues to bless other needy families, but its kind, selfless volunteers help to make the popular annual Turkey Giveaway Program possible by providing the manpower and transportation needed to deliver those welcomed boxed turkey meals throughout our Rocky Mountain region. The Epworth Foundation. The Epworth Foundation is a 501c3 organization that provides a host of charitable services as part of its mission to promote and support healthy families with an emphasis on children, and has assisted more than 6,000 youth through talent camp, Yes, Academy, Family to Family, and their annual Holiday Turkey Giveaway Gifting Program. The Epworth Foundation maintains 4 areas of interest: youth, family, health, and hunger prevention, and relies on community business partnerships in addition to many volunteers to help people from all walks of life. The primary objective of the Epworth Foundation is to provide stability, opportunity, and a sense of community for families in crisis who come through their doors. When Daddy Bruce Randolph struggled to keep his feeding program alive, the Epworth Foundation stepped forth to pick up the program in order to continue serving the community. Hallelujah. It goes without saying that the extraordinary, kind, and caring efforts exhibited by representatives of both the Epworth United Methodist Church and Epworth Foundation complement each other as role models while globally teaching others that it is always a blessing to perform random acts of kindness. My, there is no more for me to add. God bless you, and may He continue to bless the work of your hand.
Hi, I'm Rose Mylan, and I'm a volunteer at the Epworth United Methodist Church and for the foundation. I have been there for 50 plus years, and actually I'm looking forward to working with the foundation this year in giving out the Thanksgiving baskets. Each year they give out over 5,000 baskets to needy families. And I cook, actually myself and my sister cook for the volunteers that makes all of this possible. And the reason why I do this is because I really enjoy making a positive difference in someone else's life.
Aditi Avinash is a Colorado native and is the youngest of 2 children born to Indian immigrants from Chennai, India. Aditi is a senior at a local high school where she has shown a strong passion for science that leans toward the medical field. Affluent in 3 languages, English, Spanish, and Tamil, this smart and serious student has a plethora of things on her bucket list, including earning both her MD and PhD, which will allow her to work with patients on a clinical level while also performing research. Because the amazing Aditi believes that one should give back to their community without expecting compensation in return, she feels that one of the most important things she can do is support her community through volunteerism. For this reason, she has prioritized her busy schedule to include working at a nearby hospital on a weekly basis, performing random acts of kindness. Taking advantage of every opportunity to diversify her interests in the medical field, she works as a devoted volunteer at the hospital. While interacting with the new infant's parents on the happiest days of their life, Aditi enjoys making welcome bags for the new moms. Meanwhile, to help Aditi to become a more informed and experienced healthcare volunteer, she recently earned her Certified Nursing Assistant CNA certificate. It goes without saying that this young lady takes her job serious while providing service to others as part of her volunteer commitment. Aditi currently serves as president of her school's Science National Honor Society chapter and is president of their Future Healthcare Club, HOSA. As a member of her high school choir, she was given the opportunity to sing with the Colorado All-State Choir in 2022. Says Aditi, I don't think anything I've ever done has involved as much teamwork as choir. Inspired by her favorite heroine, Malala Yousafzai, Aditi believes that education is the most important tool that one can have. Aditi respects and admires Malala because she courageously stood up for basic human rights, something that Aditi does in every way she can. Aditi's heroine, Malala, a household name to many, is an international symbol of the fight for girls' education after she was shot in 2012 for opposing Taliban restrictions on female education in Pakistan. In 2014, at age 17, Malala became the youngest person to receive the Nobel Peace Prize, along with civil rights activist Kailash Satyarthi. Also believing in standing up for human rights for others, Aditi is inspired by Malala and has adopted her civil rights philosophy at her tender age of 17. Based on her belief that many doctors have both clinical and research knowledge about conditions and treatments, she continues to be inspired by her love of this dynamic field that offers life and wellness opportunities for patients from all walks of life. Says Aditi, I think the reason I love the field of medicine and research so much is because it is constantly evolving and changing. As much as possible, I desire to be completely involved in the field of medicine. For the past 3 years, as a high school student, Aditi has conducted research about celiac disease and gluten intolerance in an effort to find an oral therapy for these diseases. Based on the fact that some close family members and friends have been diagnosed with gluten intolerance or celiac disease, Aditi has been driven to make every effort to find a solution for people like them. Because she has been told that no one else has ever done this, respected medical professionals say her work is very necessary and novel. By the way, this thinking outside of the box high school scholar has also created a blog called Stepping Stones of STEMs, which simplifies scientific terminology for the layman. On a larger scale, Aditi has presented her forward-thinking findings at the regional, state, and international levels. Serving in her capacity as president of her school's Science National Honor Society, Aditi continues to expand her futuristic medical research knowledge, coupled with a genuine love of helping people become as healthy as possible. In May, Aditi traveled to Dallas, Texas to attend a Regeneron International Science and Engineering Fair, where she won first place in transitional medical science based on her extensive knowledge and work to create a pill for celiac disease and gluten intolerance. The name of her project was a model validation and preclinical testing of digestive enzymes for gluten breakdown, a move to cure gluten intolerance and celiac disease. The first place winner received a $50,000+ university scholarship. Although Aditi was nervous during the time of the fair, she confessed that at the end, I was totally shocked. 1,500 students from more than 60 countries competed in various categories. Aditi was one of 19 students who represented Colorado. This annual competition is the largest science competition for high school students across the globe. It has also been a program for the Society for Science for over 70 years. After learning about the lactate pill in Aditi's freshman year, she became curious why there wasn't an option for people who are gluten intolerant versus just telling them not to eat the food. At that time, Aditi set out to create some kind of solution that tackled the problem head on versus avoiding it. In her junior year, Aditi conducted research at a professional lab at the Anschutz Medical Center, where she was able to use a mass spectrometer. During her senior year, Aditi's desire is to continue her research. while being exposed to so many new horizons that are available to people like her to explore in order to diversify her interests, such as having the opportunity to interact with parents during the birth of their new baby. She continues to embrace new and old things that inspire her mind. Although Aditi is appreciative of the scholarship offer that she has already received, her options remain open regarding what school she may ultimately attend. Aditi says, "The three most important things that I would like to accomplish are 1. Earn my MD and PhD, 2. Find an oral therapy for celiac disease and gluten intolerance, and 3. Have a family of my own someday." However, there is still more for Aditi Avinash. She strongly believes in random acts of kindness too. In reference to random acts of kindness, Aditi firmly shares that random acts of kindness are so very important because it spreads love into our community and reminds us that despite our differences, we are still one community. Our world has become so polarized, largely due to social media, but also from the fact that some people don't want to listen to other points of view nor show kindness to others. Having already presented her findings at the regional, state, and international levels, there really is no telling how far this curiously smart and caring student can go with her research and findings. In Aditi's free time, you can find her listening to Harry Styles and Taylor Swift on vinyl records, binges The Office, baking, and or rereading old children's books like Percy Jackson. One of her favorite quotes comes from Taylor Swift: "You are what you love." Aditi Avinash, Sisters Enterprise, congratulates you on receiving a 2023 Random Acts of Kindness Award and encourages you to keep looking up while lifting as you climb, as you continue on your brisk, steady walk to becoming, who knows, one of our country's next Nobel Peace Prize winners. Good luck on your journey.
Hi, my name is Aditi Avinash, and I'm a 17-year-old senior at Rock Canyon High School. And here is a little bit about me. I have one incredible older brother and two amazing parents who I love very much. My parents are both Indian immigrants, so in my house we speak both English and Tamil, which is a common language in southern India. I'm also a trained classical Indian Carnatic singer and a Kuchipudi dancer. I am also a huge Taylor Swift fan, and I love to read. My favorite book is The Beauty in Breaking by Dr. Michelle Harper. The Beauty in Breaking is a physician memoir, and the book explains the truths about living a life of service to others as a doctor, and specifically talks about healing, both in a literal sense as patients and healing in the form of self-growth. Because I have a strong passion for science and for the medical field, I volunteer weekly at a local hospital in the baby unit, where I'm able to meet new parents in one of the happiest days of their lives. In the future, I hope to be an MD PhD, so I can combine clinical compassion with my love of research. For the past 3 years, I've conducted research about celiac disease and gluten intolerance in hopes of finding an oral therapy for the disease. And I've presented my findings at the regional, state, and international levels. I also run a blog called Stepping Stones to STEM, which aims to simplify scientific ideas for the layman. The main goal of my blog is to make science accessible for everyone, because I think science is something that should be shared, not gatekept. In school, I'm president of the Science National Honor Society chapter and our Future Healthcare Club, HOSA. I also went to nursing school last year, and I'm a certified nursing assistant. Lastly, one of my biggest hobbies is singing. I'm a member of the Rock Canyon High School Select Choir, and I had the privilege of singing at the Colorado All-State Choir last year. Performing random acts of kindness is so essential in our world today because with the increase in social media and polarization within our nation, we need good to unify us as a people group and as a community. That's why I truly believe it is so important to pick something you are passionate about, whether that be reading or baking or medicine, and dive deeper into that topic and find a way to use your passion to give back. and try to be the best part of what could be someone's worst day, because everybody deserves a little bit of kindness. Thank you.
Timothy Solomatin was born October 2009 in the small town of Makivka, located in eastern Ukraine. He is the second youngest child in a large family consisting of 3 brothers and a sister. Growing up, Timothy was always a very well-mannered child in and out of school, always sticking close to his family. Tima's mom, Ella, says he is a good student and never caused any issues. In 2014, when Russian troops invaded Ukraine from the east, the family had to relocate 30 miles away to a little village called Elitskinivka. When he was 7, Timothy started to learn how to play piano in the music school. Because he was very excited and eager to learn, in a short period of time, he discovered that he was playing better and better. As both parents and teachers acknowledged his extraordinary talent, he quickly became the best student in his class. Besides music, Tima likes sports and does well in his other classes at school. In 2022, a full-scale war began. When the location where his family lived came under fire, they moved again. This time to the western part of the country, to a town called Kesmielnitska. Due to the war, classes in all schools were remote, including music education. However, despite all hardships of the war and constant moving, Timothy continued his musical studies as his skills continued to get better and better. Because the situation in his country got worse day by day, the town was often bombarded, and the family decided to move once again to a safer place. It was their 3rd relocation. In March 2023, the family finally arrived in the United States. At the beginning, it wasn't clear how Timothy could continue his music education since he did not have a piano. But then, a miracle happened. Timothy and the children in his Tennyson School classroom encountered a wonderful teacher, Tricia Cornell. Through the efforts of Miss Tricia and her family, they raised enough money to buy an electric piano for Timothy. Meanwhile, Tima's teacher in the Ukraine agreed to continue studies with him despite a 9-hour time difference. Needless to say, the time difference proved to be a big challenge for Tima. In order to continue his classes, Timothy is motivated to get up early in the morning, participate in his remote classes before going to school. Timothy's family now lives in Arvada, and he attends Drake School. To graduate from the music school, Timothy needs to finish the last 8th year of his studies. Every Sunday, Tima and his family attends church at House of Grace, where he plays piano as well. Having grown up in a Christian family, Timothy strongly believes that God gifted him with his musical talent. We are blessed to not only hear the gift of the music within Tima, but to grasp and appreciate the grace of perseverance as well.
Hello, my name is Timothy. I am from Ukraine, and I will play an excerpt from the third movement of the Ludwig van Beethoven's Moonlight Sonata.
Suzanne Hagmeyer. Suzanne was born in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and has lived in Colorado since 1994. She has 3 siblings and has been with her partner, Jason Thomas, for more than 20 years. Together, they have 3 children and 1 grandchild. Suzanne is a 2-time breast cancer survivor, diagnosed in 2008 and 2011. When she was diagnosed the second time, she was given little hope that treatment would work. She underwent chemotherapy and radiation. As she finished her treatments, she decided she never wanted anyone to fight this disease alone. She began sitting with other women during their chemo treatments, answering their questions, and hopefully removing some fear of the unknown. It became very therapeutic for her to help others navigate through their journey and find their new normal. She met many amazing women whom she has built lifelong friendships with. Among her many activities, she was a volunteer with Sue Miller's Day of Caring Breast Cancer Conference, in which she chaired the fashion show, which consisted of breast cancer survivors. She helped many survivors share their story and celebrate their survivorship. After Susan Miller's passing, the funds were transferred to Cancer League of Colorado. Suzanne is currently on their board of directors. With some of her survivor friends, she had the opportunity to participate in the Hope Held by a Horse program, and the experience completely changed her life. She fell in love with horses and now owns 5 of her own. She went back to school to receive her nonprofit management certificate, completed a triathlon, and became an equine Gestalt coaching method certified practitioner. When the opportunity arose, she became the president of Hope Held by a Horse, a nonprofit organization providing emotional support and healing to primarily women diagnosed with breast cancer through equine therapy. Suzanne's heroes are her grandfather, her godparents, and her Aunt Lee. Her favorite quote is, "You never know how strong you are until being strong is the only choice you have." From Bob Marley, she says, "My number one value is to help others and make a difference." Knowing you can change someone's life for the better is an incredible feeling. I truly believe I make a difference and I am fulfilling my purpose. When asked how she maintains her positive attitude, Suzanne says, "Every day comes with its challenges. I choose to live in the present moment. Grateful for every moment, good or bad, there is always something we can learn. A negative mindset or attitude will not change the day, but can negatively affect those around you. I choose happy." She recently added a new member to her family, Milo, an Australian shepherd who keeps her busy when she's not helping others. She believes that performing random acts of kindness is important because we never know someone else's story or issues. Even a gentle hello or smile to a stranger can have a huge impact on their day or life. Suzanne, we at Sisters Enterprise could not agree with you more. You most certainly embody some of our greatest truths. Thank you for being a champion for others and a light for us to see. God bless you.
I fall down, scrape a knee, let out tears, not because I'm weak. Hold deep the pain so I can breathe. Get back up and be a girl like me. I keep close every little scar, tuck away those deadly dangers to my heart. I get to know them all intimately. That's the fate of the world for girls like me. I'm a warrior, I'm a champion. Even if you break me down, you can size me up, but there's so much more to me. I'm fearless and valiant, a soldier of the here and now. And there's one of me as far as the eye can see. No, I won't back down. No, there's no surrender. I left home, stood on my own, found my courage, it became my throne. I broke the rules when I would not retreat. I lit a fire that burns inside of me. I'm a warrior, I'm a champion. Even if you break me down, you can size me up, but there's so much more to me. I'm fearless and valiant, a soldier of the here and now. And there's one of me as far as the eye can see. Yes, we are warriors and champions. You won't tear us down. We found our hearts, it's all we need. Fearless and valiant, soldiers of the here and now. And there's one of us as far as the eye can see. We all know her, honestly. Broke the rules, we would not retreat. Held deep the pain so we could breathe. We lit a fire for girls like me. There's no surrender for girls like me. We lit a fire for girls like me.
What'd you say, Patches? Patches says equine healing is for everyone, and he's willing to take off his mask if you're willing to take off yours. Authenticity is best.
Hope held by a horse. Hope held by a horse provides a safe, positive environment in the company of horses to support women who have experienced breast cancer to learn, grow, and heal. This free program gives cancer survivors the opportunity to experience the magic of horses and their natural ability to help you learn, grow, and heal. This organization was founded by Diane Chaffee after she was diagnosed with breast cancer in 2007. She wanted support outside the traditional hospital setting and felt her relationship with her horse, Sky, had helped her heal. When Diane could no longer run the program, she reached out to Suzanne Hagmeyer, who happily took over the organization, recognizing the unique need that this program fills. Hope held by a horse gives women the opportunity to reclaim a part of themselves that has been lost or diminished through the challenges of breast cancer. Their goal is to provide a place in which participants can address fears and express emotional pain. The spiritual connection with horses helps them feel supported, centered, empowered, and able to continue and thrive. Hope Held by a Horse is a 501c3 nonprofit organization based in Littleton, Colorado. Hope Held by a Horse thrives with the help of dedicated facilitators, a wonderful board of directors, and numerous enthusiastic volunteers. Working with the horses helps us to live in the present and helps reduce stress through the production of the bonding hormone oxytocin. This program is truly unique and has helped so many women heal on their journey through breast cancer. This program is open to survivors at any stage during treatment or years after. They are here to help. All the members of the board are breast cancer survivors who have been through the program, so they truly know the needs of the participants. Looking into the future, the board of directors is helping the program expand in other states, and the Kansas affiliate is up and running. They also are expanding the program to all cancer survivors. Hallelujah. To God be the glory. Thank you so very much to all the contributors of Hope Held by a Horse. May your vision continue to expand and live out the purpose of what Random Acts of Kindness is truly about. Giving, sharing, caring, loving, community that fosters familial bonds. Thank you so much. Jeff Fard, a native of Northeast Denver. Jeff S. Fard, better known as Brother Jeff, was born in 1964 as a self-declared born leader. After graduating in 1982, this optimist and peacemaker started a bookstore and gathering place and later a restaurant at All World Seafood on Welton Street. He studied economics at Metro State College and tried to stop the killings by speaking out and attending a multitude of funerals. He is a multimedia journalist, historian, entrepreneur, and community organizer who lectures nationally, speaking to youth, students, social organizations, and professionals about subjects such as cultural identity and history, diversity, self-empowerment, community building, economic development, health disparities, and the uniting power of art. As a seasoned and deeply committed grassroots organizer, Brother Jeff has been a key coordinator for a wide array of national events and movements that seek to uplift and heal, including the National Stop the Killing Tour, the Million Man March, and more. He has worked closely with some of the nation's leading activists, scholars, and organizers, including Dick Gregory, Maula Karinga, founder of Kwanzaa, Muhammad Ali, Jesse Jackson, Reverend L. Sharpton, Minister Louis Farrakhan, Lenore Fulani, and Kwame Ture, a.k.a. Stokely Carmichael. In 1994, he founded Brother Jeff's Cultural Center and Cafe, located in the historic Five Points District in Northeast Denver, a space committed to fostering growth, strength, and voice in the community. The Cultural Center's award-winning open mic poetry set has been at the center of the growing national cultural arts movement and has hosted such literary notables as Amari Bakara, Jessica Care Moore, Kevin Pyle, Sonia Sanchez, and Haki Mahabuti. Brother Jeff has also been successful in bringing organizations and service providers into 5 Points. This work has been most clearly epitomized in the 1999 establishment of the Fard Building, a facility located in the heart of the Points that houses various human service programs. In 2000, Brother Jeff began organizing nationally to help reduce the disproportionate HIV and AIDS rate in the African American community and served as an advisor to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, the Colorado Department of Public Health and Environment, and several other government and non-government organizations committed to eliminating HIV. Brother Jeff currently publishes a monthly publication, 5 Points News. 5 Points News has become a useful resource for those who wish to share and learn more about community-based affairs. Brother Jeff received an honorary doctorate in humanities from the Denver Institute of Urban Studies and numerous awards, including the Omega Psi Phi Fraternity Citizen of the Year 2000 Award, the Denver Foundation Judy Kaufman Award, the Colorado Black Women for Political Action on the Move Award, the Martin Luther King Jr. Distinguished Service Award, the Shades of Genius Community Health Leadership Award, the ACE AIDS Coalition for Education Award. Brother Jeff was recently recognized by the late Stephen Graham and the Community Resource Center as a legendary leader of Colorado's nonprofit sector. Brother Jeff is a member of the Center for African American Health and was a past board chair of the Denver Foundation. He has also served on the Denver Small Business Development Center Advisory Board, the Denver Public Library African American Research Library Advisory Committee, the Facing History and Ourselves Advisory Board, the Denver Kwanzaa Committee, and the North City Park Neighborhood Association. In addition to his involvement in other important community outreach efforts, including race, equity, and inclusion, Brother Jeff's current work includes gun violence reduction, mental health interventions, and community mentor development. Based on Martin L. King Jr.'s vision of a world based not on race, but the content of one's character, these profound words serve as a reminder and guide to Brother Jeff while performing random acts of kindness is always a good rule of thumb for us to live by. For these reasons, Sisters Enterprise is happy to recognize the more than worthy brother who has succeeded in doing the never-ending work needed to make our community a kinder, safer, healthier, and happier one. Brother Jeff, thank you so much for all the work you do, and God bless.
3, 2, 1. Eleanor and Betty, Sisters Enterprise, I want to take a moment to say thank you for considering me, Brother Jeff, as part of this incredible celebration and the recipient of the Random Acts of Kindness Award. Brother Jeff's Cultural Center was established in the early 90s as a result of gangs, drugs, and violence permeating our community. And it was a place where we could come together and do exactly what you've been doing. Show and exhibit and embrace kindness. This world could use a lot more kindness. And I can tell you some of the work that we have done exhibits that. For example, this Thanksgiving, we'll be giving out thousands of hot free meals again, free deliveries. On Saturdays at Brother Jeff's Cultural Center, we have Black Dollar Saturdays, where our motto is, bring a table, set up, it's free. Of course, we do the poetry, the jazz. And then as it relates to our health, we connect individuals to services as it relates to mental health, physical health, spiritual health. So with all of that being said, Brother Jeff's Cultural Center is the embodiment of all of us. We're a part of the community. And to receive this award is humbling. I want to say thank you. And remember, kindness never goes out of style. Wishing you all the very best. Thank you.
The Denver Indian Center was founded in 1983 and has continued to serve the American Indian community for the past 40 years. And it is generally known as the Crossroads of Indian Country, which provides our Native community a place to belong. Our mission is to empower American Indian youth, elders, family, and the community by promoting self-determination and economic, mental, and physical health through education, advocacy, and cultural enrichment. The Native Workforce Program helps tribally enrolled members reduce barriers through education, training, and advocacy for employment in the urban setting of Colorado. A more recent program, the Honoring Fatherhood Program, works to build relevancy for fathers through healthier relationships, economic stability centered around and living in balance. Furthermore, we continue to serve our elders, youth, and community at large through culturally responsive programming, services, and activities. All our programs and services address the needs of our community in a manner that is safe, respectful, morally, and culturally responsive. The Denver Indian Center continues to establish relationships with both Native and non-Native community partners. The need of the Denver Indian Center can be characterized as the same as the people we serve. The need to be recognized and have equitable access to resources to sustain our efforts of being culturally responsive. Thank you for your time and consideration.
The Denver Indian Center Incorporated, DICI, grew out of the Native American United Incorporated, which began services in 1970 to meet the unique needs of the urban American Indian in the Denver metro area. Over its 50-plus year history as a 501c3 community-based agency, DICI has served thousands of members of the American Indian community by providing necessary programs, support, resources, and connections to their cultural heritage. The center continues to be a highly sought-after location for the community to gather for powwows and various other culturally based activities. Working under the direction of Rick Waters and Steve Rivello, co-executive directors, the Denver Indian Center continues to promote random acts of kindness throughout the Metro Denver community by encouraging staff, clientele, friends, family, and business partners to always do the right thing by boldly reaching out to help others. Boldly reaching out to help others. Thank you so much for your service, not only to your community and to your heritage, but also being a beacon for those in need. Sarah Ramos has an Associate of Applied Science degree in Human Services, specializing in pre-social work. She is currently working on a Bachelor of Science in Social Work, BSSW. She would like to go into either victim advocacy or work with older adults. Sarah has volunteered for over 10 years with various agencies, including A Little Help, Arapahoe County Human Services Department, Caseworker Assistance, Mile High 211, United Way, Family Tree, Domestic Violence Services, and Intern Parenting Time Specialist. Sarah has 2 cats, Reggie and Izzy. She is a homebody, but loves to go camping and enjoys the outdoors like a true Coloradan. At home, she enjoys watching TV shows and movies. She is a kid at heart and loves to play on her Nintendo Switch. Sarah, your love for people is evident in your service, and we believe that your caring and compassionate touch is a blessing to all you serve. Thank you so much for your selfless and loving acts of kindness.
Hello, my name is Sarah Ramos, and thank you for nominating me for the Random Acts of Kindness Award. I am a student at MSU Denver and going for my Bachelor's of Science in Social Work. I have three sisters, Isabella, Rosanna, and Victoria. I am the third out of the four. My mother is an accountant, and my father is a welder and was a migrant worker in his younger years. My chosen family, my boyfriend Ryan, and my two cats, Reggie and Izzy, are what motivate me each and every day. They are the reason I wake up and try my best. I am more of a homebody and like to stay in and watch new movies, TV shows, and read books. My favorite genre is horror, and I don't really have a favorite author, but I do quite enjoy a variety of authors. I have volunteered for about 10 years at several organizations such as Family Tree, Arapahoe County Human Services Department, Mile High United Way, and A Little Help. What motivates me to volunteer is helping others that are struggling themselves, whether it's struggling with current technology or struggling to find services. We are all human, and unfortunately, our system is made to benefit the majority and push down the minority. I have been part of the minority for most of my life, and I see the impact that it has on an individual. Community is what helps individuals thrive. This is also one of the reasons why I'm interested in social work, because it promotes community and social justice. I don't do what I do for financial gain because being kind should not be about that. It should be about empowering others to be the best that they can be and for them to pay it forward. Kindness to me is showing empathy to others regardless of their background or circumstances. It could be in the shape of helping someone who has fallen or listening to a friend who's had a bad day. Acts of kindness can be both big and small. And again, my name is Sarah Ramos, and I thank you for nominating me for the Random Acts of Kindness Award.
Now it's time to celebrate Colorado's 2023 Centenarian. Our recipient this year is Willa Mae Hicks Brown. Mrs. Willie Mae Hicks Brown is the second of 7 children born to Willie and Lily Hicks on January 2nd, 1921. She was graced with 102 years in 2023. She started her education at Post Oaks Grade School and completed the 10th grade at Liddick High School in Texas. After marrying Connie Jose Brown in 1945, she moved to Denver. They were married 60 years until Connie's passing in 1999. They had 4 children: Lenora, Johnny, Charles, and Kathy, 8 grandchildren, and many great and great-great-grandchildren. She was active in various churches wherever she was living. She retired from Swift & Company and Gold Star Meats in Denver after 30 years of service. In 1973, she and Dad Brown moved back to Texas and bought and operated Brown's Cafe for many years in Manor, Texas. Their specialty was the best soul food in Texas: big, fluffy pancakes, brown gravy, beef and pork roast, pork chops, greens, red beans and rice, and mouth-watering peach cobbler. Her favorite foods are collard greens and pig's feet. Willie Mae never drank alcohol nor smoked cigarettes. She was a hard worker and believes in doing unto others as you want them to do unto you. She says, if you say you love someone, mean it. Don't play with it. Her favorite scripture is Psalm 23. The Lord is my shepherd. I shall not want. She loves to travel. During the 20 plus years she's lived in Denver with her son Johnny and daughter-in-law, she traveled to Mexico, California, Mississippi, Las Vegas, Honduras, Belize, and countless other places. She truly made an impact on the lives of everyone around her and always has a word, a joke, or a song. She loves to sing, I'm pressing on the upward way, and Holy Spirit, come on in the room. Hallelujah. I hear you, Willie. May God continue to bless you with long and abundant life.
Willie Mae Hicks, January 2nd.
All right, who's your mom and dad?
My mom's name was Lily Brown, and my dad's name was Willie Hicks.
Okay. And how many brothers and sisters did you have?
I have 3 brothers and 3 sisters.
Okay, what were their names?
My oldest sister's name was Roselle. My next sister's name was Maud Esther and Emma L. And my brother's name was Charles Daniels, which is CD, and Lee Homer and Tommy.
Okay, good. All right, so if you you have how many children and what are their names?
My children?
Yes.
Lenora, Johnny, Charles, and Kathy.
Okay. And do you, let's see. Let's ask some of these. So who was your husband? What was his name?
Connie Brown.
And how long were you guys married?
How long was what?
How long were you married?
Let me see, 39 to 88, how long?
About 60 years?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you think you were a good mother?
Yeah.
Why?
Because I tried to bring my children up, and I was a good wife and teach my children, work to try to help provide for the family.
Okay. And what special advice can you give to parents today about raising their children?
Number one is to be right yourself and to teach your children and let them see the life themselves and having a good life in the life of what you live.
Okay, good. Do you have a favorite song and a favorite scripture?
Yes. The Lord is my shepherd, and I shall not want.
Okay.
Our song is I'm pressing on the upward way.
All right, good. Do you know what church do you belong to, and are you active in your church?
When I was at?
No, right now. What church do you belong to?
Genesis.
Okay. And are you active? What are some of the things you've done in your church?
I used to sing in the choir.
Okay. What else?
Not all.
Well, you like to travel?
Oh, yeah.
Where have you been that you really like?
California.
California. You went to California. Okay. What did you like about California?
I liked about
you just know you like California.
Yeah, I just like California.
Okay. All right. Well, that's good. What are some of your, when you could, what were some of your favorite things to do, like hobbies and stuff? What did you like to do?
First, it was sewing.
Okay, good.
And cooking.
Sewing and cooking. Okay, what's your favorite food then?
collard greens,
Okay.
pig feet.
Collard greens and pig feet. Okay. All right. Okay. So, did you like to do gardening?
Oh, yeah,
Okay. All right. Did you do that in Denver and in Texas?
in both.
Okay. You did it, but would you like to garden? What did you like to plant?
I like to plant like tomatoes, transplant tomato plants, and the collard greens, and
Okay.
all things like that.
Okay, that's good. All right. Do you believe it's important to vote today?
Ask me
To
that.
vote for the, your president and for the mayor. And do you think it's important for us to vote?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Why do you think so?
Well, there's so many things that is going on and going on wrong.
Mm-hmm.
And for us, maybe by us voting, we can help straighten other things, you see, out.
That's true. Okay. All right. Now, when you were in Texas, what are some of the things that you did in Texas? Did you own a business down there?
Yes, I did. Restaurant.
Okay, really? What was the name of it?
Brown's Restaurant.
Okay, Brown's Restaurant. What kind of things did y'all fix there?
Oh, my goodness. After breakfast, they did everything, bacon, eggs, and ham,
Mm-hmm.
biscuits, and brown gravy.
Okay.
That was breakfast.
Okay.
Pork chops.
All right.
And for lunch, but we would always have a roast,
Okay.
beef and pork.
All
And
right.
we have potatoes
Mm-hmm.
and smothered onions and gravy
Okay.
and peach cobbler,
All right.
cornbread,
Mm-hmm.
baked corn.
Okay. If you could talk to some of these young people and they would listen, what would you tell them?
Number one that I would tell them was stop talking so much and to obey their parents.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. And not take up with everything that you see before you step out. Study.
Okay. Good.
Study. Look. Listen.
All right. What else would you say?
And number one, to get into some church.
All right. There you go. All right. To get
Be
into
sure
church.
and to get into some church
Uh-huh.
and learn singing,
Mm-hmm.
praying,
Yes.
or whatever you have to do to help somebody else.
Okay. Good. Why do you think you've been blessed to live more than 100 years?
But trying to do God's will
Amen.
and to live the life that I talk about before I try to teach somebody else, I looks at myself first.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's good.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to say about why you're blessed? So blessed?
Yeah. I guess why that I'm so blessed is it came way back there through my mother's advice.
Okay. What was that?
Learning how to do things for myself,
Okay.
number one,
Mm-hmm.
and learning to treat other people like I wanted to be treated.
Okay. All right.
Try not to make life hard. We're all going to have to do something or go through something, but whatever you do, try to be right.
Amen. Okay. That's good. Now, Mother, you've done a lot of things in 102 years. Is there anything that you still want to do in this life?
Yep.
What is that?
Cooking is number one.
You still want to cook?
Yes, because I like to cook and to learn more about sewing.
Oh, okay.
I sure would like to do that.
Okay.
And do a little bit more singing. I like to sing.
Okay.
And I like to pray.
Uh-huh.
I like to laugh.
Okay.
I like to meet people. I like to help people.
Mm-hmm.
I like to talk with people.
Okay. That's good. What song you have on your heart right now? Can you sing it?
A song?
Uh-huh.
I'm trusting on.
All
The
right.
upward way.
All right.
New heights I'm gaining every day.
Mm-hmm. All right, good. Okay. This has been a good interview. You have anything else you want to say? If you were speaking to your family and you weren't what would you tell your family now? You got a big family.
Number one, family, try to get together, and whatever you do, try to be right. Don't try to outdo the other.
Mm-hmm.
And treat everybody like you want to be treated.
Okay.
Learn to, every once in a while, you might want to give somebody a kiss on the cheek. You do that. Give them a pat on the shoulder, or give them just a handshake. And use the word, I love you.
My name is Eleanor Reynolds, and I am the co-founder and president of Sisters Enterprise. Thank you for joining us at our 19th annual Random Act of Kindness program today. I pray that you might have seen or heard something that may have inspired you to get on board the kindness train, since it's easy, fun, and makes you feel so good inside. As a matter of fact, I've been told that a famous author and journalist, Mark Twain, born in on November 30th, 1835, in the Show Me state of Missouri, which happens to be where Betty and I are from. But Mark Twain shared these powerful words back in 1836. He said, "The best way to cheer yourself up is to try to cheer somebody else up." Interesting. So what do you think, Sisters Enterprise, friends, and family? Do you suppose that maybe Mark Twain, born almost 100 years ago, was on to something? Did you know that kindness boosts levels of serotonin and dopamine? And being kind releases endorphins into our body. Kindness does work, and it is powerful. Now, based on similar conclusions made by smart educators, scholars, researchers, ministers, doctors from places far and wide, like Johns Hopkins School of Medicine, Harvard University, University of Oxford, St. George University of London, University of Alberta, Canada, Yale, and Cornell universities. Well, all of these smart people seem to be on the same page when it comes to understanding the power of kindness. Then there are other brilliant foot soldiers, like, drum roll please, 102-year-old centenarian, mother of 4 children, 8 grandchildren, and many more great-great-great-grands, who goes by the name of Willie Mae Brown. She believes in kindness too, and always standing up for the rights of others. First Lady of the United States, Dr. Jill Biden. Cultural Heritage supporter, Denver Indian Center. Traumatic brain injury, breast cancer survivor, Dr. Michelle Moras. Selfless, sweet-spirited, local advocate, Dr. Claudette Sweet. Smart and caring, Aditi Avinash. Always thinking of others, leader, Dr. James Daddy-O Walker. If not now, when? Dr. Brother Jeff. Bold, beautiful, and caring, Dr. Cleo Parker Robinson. Smart, kind, and dependable volunteer extraordinaire, Sarah Ramos. Gone but not forgotten, the late Ernie Clark, Second Chance Bicycles, and family. Refused to give up, breast cancer survivor and video engineer for today's program, Sabrina Wright Hobart. The amazing Chung family of Aurora, Colorado. World-renowned artist, Dr. Thomas Lockhart. Senorita Karen Gonzalez. Smart, sophisticated, and forward-thinking founder of the Edge Center, Dr. Annette Sills Brown. Retired Army veteran, leader of the pack, Alan Swartz. God-fearing drill sergeant and board member, Beatrice Bruno. Gifted and talented, Timothy Salamanton. Gifted pianist. All of that in a bag of chips. Daughter of a Tuskegee Airman, Aurora Fire Department, Lieutenant Kathleen Hancock. Kind and generous master metal sculptor, Michael Harrow. Role model for God's unconditional love Epworth United Methodist Church. Breast cancer survivor, always thinking of others through her hope held by a horse. Nonprofit, Suzanne Hagmeyer. Cool, kind, caring, Air Force Airman, Kyle Carpenter. Smart and kind hearted, Emi Yoshikawa. Fun and friendly with a child's heart, fourth grader, Ernesto Jimenez. Writing czar and graphic designer, Dr. Michael Myers. Sweet and kind hearted, Dr. Shanice Dixon, and mother of a 3-year-old, Sir Isaac Joseph James Dixon. Longtime sister supporter, Marco Gooch. 43rd Governor of Colorado, Jared Polis. Brilliant businessman, leader, and friend, Brett Hughes. Leader, role model, and king of the road, in spite of it all, Denver quarterback for the Broncos, Russell Wilson. Piano composer, award-winning speaker, stand-up comedian, Connie Akins, also known as Mother Hen of 4 grown children, 2 cats, and 1 husband. Gifted and talented, I can do all things, Tyler Perry. Give until it hurts, Daddy Bruce Randolph supporter and turkey giveaway program, Epworth Foundation. Always thinking of others, Linda Starcevich. Classical pianist and toastmaster, Nate Tran. Father of the Year and board member, Carl Thornton. Rocky Lermu Martin, board member and minister. And last but not least, singer, speaker, writer, and video producer of today's Sisters Enterprise Random Act of Kindness virtual program, Linda C. Shaw, and so many more. Keep doing what you're doing, gang. And if you support the type of programs that our 20-year-old nonprofit called Sisters Enterprise is doing throughout the Colorado region, kindly send your tax deductible donation to us at 1250 South Buckley Road, Suite I, 125, Aurora, Colorado, 80017, or visit our website at www.sistersenterprise.weebly.com, or consider contacting us using the old-fashioned communication method by phone 303-324-5927. Remember, kindness is always so important, and it leaves a nice taste in your mouth, and it also helps us to live longer. I leave you with these words, kind words, by William Penn. I expect to pass through life but once. If therefore there be any kindness I can do for any fellow being, let me do it now and not deter or neglect it, as I shall not pass this way again. Wishing you a happy, kind, and safe day, my friend. And if you haven't done so already, may I encourage you to start by making a kindness resolution every day. And don't forget to thank God for giving you the ability and the brain power to become the kindest person that you know and to pass this passion on to others. Have a safe and happy day. This is Eleonora Reynolds Brown, co-founder of Sisters Enterprise, Aurora, Colorado.
Hi, I'm Connie Akins, a native of Colorado, and I've been making music most of my life. I'm the happy wife of Alan Swartz and the proud mama hen of 4 grown children and grandmother to 4 magical grandchildren. It is my mission and passion in life to help hurting people heal by bringing them into the presence of God's love through videos of His magnificent creation, accompanied by my own original piano pieces. In the song I want to share with you, a song I called Immersed in Serenity, I hope you will find peace and love in your heart and be inspired to random acts of kindness that bless you as much as they bless others. Big thank you to Sister Enterprises for letting me share my music here. And if you would like to hear more of what I have to offer, please check out my YouTube channel, Healing Love Music by Connie Akins.